Yes, the information was wrong. Thank you for catching that. I was a little frantic getting stream set up today, so I missed a little bit. Um, so basically, I've thought about it long and hard, and I am going to be rebranding, and I thought a fun way of doing that would be to react to some of my old videos. Yeah. Hold on. There should be audio. Gonna have to check the audio levels while I'm doing this, so hopefully it's kind of balanced. But yes, this is the very first Talkloid I ever posted. Originally... Oh.
So, unfortunately... well, but Kaishi and I are both getting replaced. But the streams are going to look a little bit different. It's going to be just one person in the streams. There is not going to be a little mascot doing the streams, but there will be a mascot for the channel that's taking part in the new videos, like long-form videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is... I'm going to start with more general videos. I haven't seen you in ages, don't know if you remember since I had changes to accounts. Can't stay too long, but do remember to restock your fridge with sponge. Oh my god, it's the sponge person. The sponge person returns. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm going to start out just general reacting to old videos and reminiscing, and then I'm going to show some examples of what my new, like, long-form content will kind of be like. But first, let's do this very, very old video before I even knew I was going to draw art for my Talkloids, and it was just like a silly little shitpost thing that I wasn't planning to put much effort into. And wow, did that change. Oh my god, it's in Japanese. It's in broken Japanese. I've learned so much about... Oh, it's bilingual. Everything is so fast, there's no pauses in between anyone saying anything. I did not find that particularly funny. What are some old, like, iconic videos I made? I'm going to definitely have to do MikuBot for sure. MikuBot here. And I'm also going to have to do that, like, old Talkloid about the V2s. Wow, the art has changed a lot. Hope you had a fun time streaming. Yeah, thank you for dropping by. Oh my god. The Miku NT. As if you can't already have your own Miku. Yeah, I remember someone commented, why don't you just use her English voice bank? And I was like, I don't have it. I actually have a template for little paper dolls, so maybe I could release a MikuBot. A MikuBot printable template. Oh yeah, and this is the NT voice drive growl. And someone thought I was using, like, Charcisis, I think it was called. That is, like, used for those Miku metal songs like Utsuki. Gomi Bako. Oh yeah, I'm going to stop right here. Gomi Bako means Trash Can Incorporated. That was, like, a little multilingual joke that I don't think anyone caught. Oh, I forgot about the messed up and evil Mikubot. Mayu. Kanon, I think people mistook that for Mako. And that's Yukari. I also like how this implies there are no reviews any better than that if that's what they're showing. But yeah, the Mikubot video originally, I wanted to do it about like a promotion that had occurred, a Miku theme promotion that I thought was funny. I don't want to really say what it is, but I realized halfway through, even though I was just joking, I didn't want it to seem like I was actually like bullying or making fun of this promotion that is actually kind of cool. I was just being silly. So I replaced it with a completely made up product, and I think the video was a lot better for it. Yeah, and I'm going to have to do the Sweet Anne one, because it's still to this day my most viewed video and one of pretty much... It's still my highest earning video, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's loading.
Well, I guess I'm a bit too now. It's a little empty here, but slowly should be here soon.
Oh my god, I've just gotten so much better at talkloiding that this is rough to listen to.
Hi, I'm Hatsune Miku. Oh, it's nice to meet you. Ronnie? I'm nice to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. I hope we can get home.
I just love the Kagamina's again. I have gotten so many comments over the years over this doorknob. Like, I think I've gotten at least 100 comments about this doorknob being on this side here, and then this side when you open the door. I didn't really think about it. I wasn't really aware of it until people pointed it out, and I was like, ah, man.
Hey, I'm Gumi.
Yeah, it was very intentional, like the way her face gently changes. Because I wanted to tell like her entire emotional journey, just slowly becoming more and more accepting of the fact that Big Al is probably never coming at this point. Oh, and this was also, I think, the first time I used Miki with this kind of personality. It wasn't really intentional at the time because I wasn't aware, I hadn't been diagnosed yet with ADHD autism. So I hadn't been diagnosed, but now looking back at it, I am like, she really is just my ADHD autism personified. It's like concentrated into this one silly little robot. I was not aware of that until afterwards.
This is my student, Yuki, and our friend. Miki.
Yeah, and it's always been important to me since then that she stays like this super cheerful, cute, and energetic girl.
Ronnie, you're here?
Yeah, I'm home.
Yeah, I was honestly really, really surprised that this video did well. I thought this video was going to be a total flop because it wasn't, it wasn't memes, it wasn't shitposts. That's what a lot of Talkloids are and always have been. So I assumed people really wouldn't like this. I assumed it was just something that I was doing for me and it wouldn't get many views. But then it obviously became by far my most successful video of all time. And it really, I think, changed the way I viewed my content. It went from, like, oh, this is just a silly thing I'm doing for fun that I don't think anyone wants to watch, to, oh, people like that I'm doing something different. And it's actually, like, became a very core part of my content is I want to do something that's authentic to me, and hopefully that means that people will appreciate that it's authentic and original. And I think since this point I started taking a lot more pride in the videos that I put out. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to think. It has been so long, and I've made hundreds, absolutely hundreds of these things. Some people will sometimes ask me, oh, what's the longest Talkloid you ever made? What's the shortest Talkloid you ever made? Or something along those lines, and I'm like, I don't know. It's been years. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just scrolling through. I have forgotten about so many of these. Just seeing if anything stands out to me. I guess we should probably watch one of my old Pico videos. Like, maybe a couple of the Pico videos, because he was very integral to the start of my channel. I really never set out to give him a character arc, but I think as I matured, my Pico, oh, I guess, yeah, we can do this one. My Pico also matured, and he became
So that's what
gradually more accepting of himself.
What?
Oh yeah, and I think this was because, at the time, which is kind of crazy because now I own pretty much every Kagamina except the NTs. Oh my god, get out of here. Theo, can you ban that guy? Every single stream, man, every single stream, we get these AI chatbots. And are like, yeah, we're selling streamer viewers. But yeah, this was a reference, I guess, to the fact that I didn't have any of the Kagaminas, which was very surprising, because Dean was my favorite, like, my first favorite Vocaloid back when I only knew the Kryptonloids. It was Dean. I loved Dean. But for some reason, I never got them. I never got them until years and years and years. What was this posted? 7 years ago. It doesn't tell me the exact year, but it took me so long to actually buy the Kagaminas. And then eventually, after I bought one of the Kagaminas, I kind of, like, went mad with power. I think I originally bought, like, Act 1. Act 1, like, I found a listing for Act 1. It was, no, ban, mod, warn, timeout, ban. Okay, there we go. Hey, yeah, hello, welcome, it's Lena. Welcome to the stream. I am reacting to some of my old videos. I was talking about, how I got the Kagaminas. I think originally, I saw a listing of someone who was, like, rehoming some of their old Vocaloids, and I, like, ended up taking some of the Kagaminas off their hands. And then I got interested in kind of collecting them. So after that, I went and I found one of the surviving Act 1 listings. I can't believe, this was like 2016, 2017, something like that. I can't believe I found someone who was actually selling them still. It was unsealed. But, love your Talkloids. Aw, thank you. I'm glad you like them. Unsealed. So I got Act 1, I bought, like, the physical of Act 2, then I got the Vocaloid 4 Kagaminas, and now I have, like, all of the Kagaminas. I still need to get NT, I just haven't had I don't have the kind of spending money I used to have for Vocaloids when I was a kid with no other financial obligations. But yeah, I guess I made this because I somehow collected every single, like, iconic young male Vocaloid except for Len.
Yeah. Then let's make a banana shrine. Where did you get a banana?
He doesn't own the reality.
So anyway, banana shrine.
You can't actually believe that you are.
Hey guys.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I have definitely gotten a lot better at tuning over the years. I need, like... I need Pico... Oh, a sub milestone. That would make sense. That would make sense.
Oh my god, we almost hit 100 subs.
Really?
100 subs. Oh my god, and this random kitten. This is... You might think that since I have a black cat named Misty, that this was her as a kitten. It's not. It's not. I'm pretty sure this was a random cat from the shelter I got her at.
Oh my god,
They had a lot of black cats, because the shelter has a policy that you're not allowed to adopt them during October.
We could.
No.
I didn't even say it.
Any idea from you area this is that?
What? Rude. Guys, let me up here. Oh, okay.
That was the longest pause.
oh, love.
Okay, maybe not everyone.
So when we get 100 subs.
By the way, you guys said.
But yeah, Pico... Mean Pico was a very important thing. I had always seen Pico like this. The first time I ever, like, really started interacting with the Vocaloid fandom was this old Tumblr Ask blog. I miss Mean Pico. It was this old Tumblr Ask blog I made for Pico, because I was just... the second I discovered Pico, I was just so enamored with him. And I always saw him as kind of, like, this super mean guy, but... As I matured, he also matured. And so it got to this point of being, like, really angry and bitter at the world when I was really angry and bitter at the world. And then I just stopped and I healed and, like, I got therapy. And so Pico also got therapy and he's just really mellowed out over the years. Let's see... Therapy by association, yeah. Oh yeah, here's a... I remember getting a lot of Talkloids at it, because I think normally, from what I've heard anyway, I wasn't really watching a lot of Talkloids at the time. Normally, Pico, people portray him as a lot, like, sweeter, more timid, shy, and I was like the one who gets bullied, and I was like, no, he is the bully.
Everyone is commenting. I'm a bully. Why am I so mean? Why so rude? I just wanted to tell you what. You haven't seen anything yet.
My favorite one, he discovered his sister. Yeah! I actually have another, like, kind of a fun story about that one, too. I made that announcement. I made that announcement in response to, like, the AHS conference that revealed, allegedly, that Pico and Miki were developed by the same company that went defunct. I watch a lot of Talkloids. Yeah, I was always more of a Talkloid maker, not really a Talkloid watcher. But I made, like, the sister video in response to that announcement, and then not long after that. Okay, so good question. You see this character talking to you on screen right now. Yeah, it explains more in the description, but I'm changing my VTuber avatar, and I'm kind of changing the direction I want this channel to go in to begin in the first place. So right now I'm kind of doing, like, general reaction to Talkloids and reminiscing about my journey, and then I'm going to play some Talkloids that are a bit closer to the kind of videos that I'm going to be making. I'm still going to be making Talkloids as shorts when I, like, feel like doing so. And have inspiration to do so. And I'll be posting them as shorts, but now I'm not making any, like, long traditional form videos anymore. So I'm going to start making educational content. And I'm going to start with more general, just, oh, look how far I've come, and then I'm going to show some videos that are kind of a bit more like what you could expect from me. No more live streams. I am going to be streaming, still. But it's going to be more like... I'm still going to play games when I want to play games, but I'm going to try to find something to talk about, like something to learn for every kind of game that I play. For example, The Sims 3 Medieval, I could talk about like what it was like during medieval Europe, and like why the hell doctors thought putting leeches on people would make a difference, would do anything except make things worse. So I'm still going to be doing the streams. The streams will be mostly the same, but with a little bit more of an educational spin on it. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. I got sidetracked, but I was talking about the Miki and Pico sibling relationship. So I was racking the AHS, like, revealing that kind of information from before Miki and Pico released. And then a few days later, I think a more popular Talkloid maker released a video also calling them siblings, and I don't think they were trying to copy me. It was a different video, just with a similar concept. But because that video got more views than mine did, people started coming to my video and saying, oh, this is just like what this other creator did, even though my video came out first. And it got so bad that YouTuber actually reached out to me and said, I was responding to comments like, oh, you know, mine came out first, I was just responding to this news, I'm sure we just had the same idea. But it got so bad that the other Talkloid maker reached out to me and said, hey, so I wanted to address these copying concerns because I got my idea from my video from your video. Would you like to be credited in the description? And I just think that's so funny. Again, it wasn't copying, it was just inspiration, and it was a piece of news. I don't own the idea of making a video around that piece of news. But I just thought it was so funny that it was like, they got the idea from me, and then people thought I got the idea from them. Let's see, what other videos can we have? There are also some Talkloids I've made that I want to make as shorts, particularly ones about, like, my family. Like, hold on. Where's the burglar video? What did I call it? Oh my god, what did I call it? Saros was in it. Saros is non-binary. Breaking and entering, that's what I called it. Oh yeah, that rabbit was supposed to be lore for this current avatar that I don't know, maybe I'll still make a visual novel about it someday, but...
I don't see anything.
Basically, this Talkloid is a true story. There wasn't an Indonesian voice at the time, so I had to make it with Saros, because when I tell these kinds of stories about my families, Latinos just get it. They just get it, because, like, it's very similar culture. But this was a real story about a real family member of mine that saw a burglar and thought she was hallucinating. And so that's kind of a story I want to retell as a short on the new channel. Oh yeah, Kevin is the burglar.
I know what dark forces I am dealing with, but... I should go, right?
But yeah, I just love, like, when I tell this kind of story to, like, my white friends, they're like, what? How could that actually happen? Are you for real? But Latinos, they're just like, oh my god, yeah, and then they start telling their own crazy family stories. It's very fun. Let's see. What is X-Voice? Oh yeah, this is a video that I had to make. Because people kept asking me, like, how I got those occasional hyper-realistic sound files of synths doing stuff in my videos. And people just thought I was, like, a tuning god or something. So I had to make Hime explain it.
Oh, 잠깐.
Yeah, this is very small detail. you can, that's something that you can kind of hear in my early videos. My non-native tuning has gotten a lot better. So I used to say voisa, because that's, you know, usually how it's done, but I've changed to, at this point, voiceol, with a W, I think, at the end to emulate an R.
あげる子キャンゴもしもしアンディのハキャンゴ
Hiro has this entire Scream folder, it's so funny.
Most Rick filed out the same way. Mocha, you all know a lot about Rick filed, right? But if you me,
Maybe I'll have to make a short explaining this whole Mocha situation, because it's kind of ridiculous. It took me a year. I bought Mocha from V-Singer directly, but because of Chinese restrictions, it took me a year before, and a lot of negotiation before they were finally able to send them to me. And they didn't send me... At first they didn't even send me my serial code, but they also didn't send the breath files, so when I found out Mocha had breath files, I had to ask someone else who owned him to send them to me.
but if you me, all one of the Adobe File device. You can use them now in the program. They see it outside of it, so it's really
But yeah, I guess after the rebrand I will kind of be Hime doing these kind of explanation videos. Oh, also, if anyone has a specific Talkloid request that they'd like me to react to, go ahead. Oh yeah, this is another one I want to tell as a short, because this is another story about my family. I don't know what you guys think porridge is made of, but as an East Asian... she hungry. As an East Asian, I always thought porridge was made of rice. Our porridge is rice. And my mom also thought that porridge universally was rice. And she was very confused when she went to the UK and ordered porridge.
What's wrong? What is this? This isn't porridge. Then what is?
But yeah, a lot of Talkloids I made were actually just based on stories about my life. Oh yeah, like this one.
Okay, so then.
Hey, Mikoto. Are you all done with that? Which one is yours?
Slow zoom in.
Don't.
This is a real thing that my brother did on his birthday. So, the reason for the rectangle is he wanted the green candle, specifically. And then he wanted a tiny bit more cake, so he did this tiny little slice in the top. And I would send the pictures of cake to people and, like, ask them which they thought was more cursed. Gore. Yeah. And people were really divided over which of these two was worse. Leave your votes in the comments. But everyone could agree. They hated it. Yeah. When I first started this channel, I had no idea, like, that I would eventually end up doing, like, animations. I learned how to animate to do these, basically. Oh yeah, and Swoyun Rila. It's been ages since I had her in a video, but Swoyun Rila.
Merry Christmas.
I was really obsessed with Sharp Key, the program that used to be Deep Vocal, for a long time, and Rila was my favorite. I actually still am the overseas distributor for her new updated voice banks.
I got you right.
She actually has a discontinued English voice bank that I was very sad I was never able to get access to.
Are you sure it's you then vtuber?
Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why, there was this, like, a Sharp Key or Deep Vocal update that just broke one of the singers, and she just didn't work for some reason. And I have no idea why. Oh, Free Moment gets rejected for a minute and a half. This is a more recent one, so I remember it better. Oh god, it's so crazy. Can we talk about how the VYs, like, they got announced for AI voice and then they were just unceremoniously discontinued
Hey, your name was
out of nowhere?
Free moment.
Free Mo.
Can you... I'm just thinking about, like, imagine going to a job interview, you say your name. Well, they would have known your name up until that point, so this is a little bit of a joke, but it's just they're Googling you during the interview.
Be in touch.
Sora, Sora, get me the chocolate one.
Of course, Boron. No big deal,
Boron-chan, my beloved. The
Oh,
only
now?
reason we got Sora's
You
voice bank is
disgusting.
Boron-chan. That's it, there's no other reason.
Ah, thank you.
When my voice is finished, we shall sing together.
Oh,
The king of VHS and the queen of internet call. It shall be glorious. Glorious!
yeah. Looking forward to it. Yeah.
Actually became a king. Kinda, yeah.
Free moment. What are you talking about here for?
I'm not.
I do. But then,
I feel like no one really likes me. I'm weird.
some people reject you for your looks. On the person I company doesn't.
I think it's so funny how, like,
Don't
AHS
listen to them.
at that, like, panel with
You're
Eclipse
right.
Sounds was so baffled by the idea that they know who Frima Man was. When did you guys learn about Frima Man? Because I think for me it was the Vocaloid for April Fool's joke. Oh my god! Oh my god, we need to see this because Shinhwa just had her own AI announced.
AI? I can't wait.
I'm so happy for Girly.
First. Come on, you're serious? Of course you like it. Oh, you flatter me. Wait, did sunflower have chubby you? Maybe you got one
Oh, I messed up the subtitles a bit.
too, and we can sing them.
Maybe she will. Maybe she will, actually. Maybe this is outdated and she will now.
together. Oh, actually, 是有人妹大概內，那收入四換而 license 需要的那事情。Oh, I see.
Yeah,
What about 旺成?
they announced it. Yeah, but engine unknown, right? I'm guessing Voiceona. It just makes the most logical sense.
Nah.
She didn't believe in herself. Yeah, I'm just expecting Voiceona. Bad ending would be Ace. Pretty much anything other than Ace would be fine, but... my guess is Voiceona. I heard... to fact check something. Anything but ace. Yeah, pretty much. I think we're all in agreement. Anything but ace. Oh yeah, Aoki Lapis. It's been a while since I used her, but Lapis was actually the first Vocaloid I ever got. I made this video when I was very deep into, like, PetTube. She speaks so slowly. I would not have her speak this slowly nowadays.
No, you don't understand. I don't want the answer. This is amazing.
Yeah, that is I think a much better use for those hamster cages. I've also thought of, like, I saw this horrible product called, like, a beta buddy that's supposed to be a friend for your beta fish. For the record, they are solitary animals and will try to kill each other. But if I was thinking, what if someone got a beta buddy and no beta and put it in one of those tiny little desk aquariums that's way too small for a beta fish? So they don't have to put an actual fish in it. I want to watch this one. I just like this one. I really like Mayu. Actually, does anyone have any guesses what my favorite Vocaloid is? Because for a long time it was Pico, but it's not anymore.
You have to help me. You have a key to recalculate.
I do, but
I talk for 15 diamond phone in this code. No response in text again. It's been almost 10 minutes now.
Chicken Dane. Yeah.
calm down, Mayu. She's probably just busy. That's all. Just give her like an
Oh,
hour.
actually,
Mayu. She's probably just busy. That's all.
I really like the tuning on Busy. Actually, that was pretty good.
Just give her like an hour and I'm sure she was fine.
What is on this shopping washing machine?
Oh yeah. And this little call from Lackiston sound effect is from the FL Studio text-to-speech, I'm pretty sure. He's stupid. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this was like Pico backsliding a bit. Oh, was my tablet broken? This is so strange. This looks like I drew it traditionally on paper with a pencil. Maybe? Or maybe I just didn't clean it correctly. No, okay, this is done Clip Studio Paint. It just... No, this is like eraser lines. This is strange. I guess I drew part of this video on paper. But yeah, this is kind of something that pissed me off when V6 came out, or maybe this was V5? No, it would have had been V6. They allow you to manage your Vocaloid 2 activations so long as you, like... Yeah, it was Vocaloid 6. They allow you to manage your V2 activations so long as they were imported to Vocaloid 4, but they don't actually let you activate them. Fun fact, the activation codes to import a Vocaloid to Vocaloid 4 are infinite use, and Pico is actually the reason we know that. After your Talkloid Yandere bait, yeah. My Mayu is not a yandere, but people expect her to be, understandably, so I wanted to make a video about that. But yeah, Pico... They had it for a while where there was this specific tool that could automatically generate a code you could use to import your Vocaloid 2 to Vocaloid 3 or 4. And they discontinued that program, and that was misconstrued as them ending support from Vocaloid 2, which is not true. As far as I know, Yamaha has never officially said they don't generate new serial codes for Vocaloid 2. They probably don't do it for most Vocaloid 2s, but that's probably why Krypton has been able to keep their voices available for so long. So they never said they discontinued Vocaloid 2 codes. They discontinued the tool that allows you to import Vocaloid 2 to Vocaloid 3 and 4. So, in order to import them, you had to email the company and ask for a code. But these companies were actually just recycling old codes because those codes were now infinite use. The import codes are infinite use. And we didn't know that until Pico, where it was like, hey, you can use this import code an infinite amount of times, by the way. And it was like, oh, okay, cool.
I can't help.
Ayana.
What?
My first Vocaloid is attackling. It feels like MC.
Wow, she's talking so slow. Why does Yukari talk so slow in my old videos?
Oh. You have attackling?
It's so weird that he had this.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of just lost media now. Gacha boy do toku desu. Yeah, I had to ask my Japanese friend what he was saying because I couldn't make it out.
It's a little Japanese and
What? Yeah. Mean.
Gumi. Yeah, I don't know if I was aware of Megpoint Talk at the time I made that video. Oh yeah, let's talk about this one, because a lot of people think, like, I must pirate my Vocaloids because I have so many. I do not. I started collecting them as a very young kid, and I didn't really spend my money on anything else, so I would frequently get, like, birthday money or ang pao from my, like, relatives during the Lunar New Year, and I didn't have anything to spend it on, so I just bought a bajillion Vocaloids, and I did get the majority of them on sale. So they weren't, most of them were not first price. Oh yeah, my very cheap Aiko. Oh yeah, and Iroha, I'm pretty sure I got her... Every year, AHS does this thing where they'll release a set of all of their Vocaloids, or a set of all of their voice roids, all of their synthes, and you could buy all of them at once for a very discounted price. So I was in a server of people who wanted, like, the discounted price, but didn't... So we split up the price, and we basically divvied up the Vocaloids. It was like, okay, you get this one, you get this one. The, like, talk synthesizers always sell out instantly, so we were prepared for them, the Vocaloids to sell out really fast. But no, they were available for like a solid week or two after the listing went up, whereas the voice roids were gone in minutes. Voice roid fans are insane, man. Yep, that's why.
Whoa, 7 must be the lowest.
Well, not a few counts of less of the chain one for
Yeah, I got some crazy synth V deals because I bought the R1 voices.
No way, someone would pay Avocado for less than 20.
The 2 and a 2-for-1. Yeah, I got her with Dex. The 0G had a 2-for-1 sale. The 2 and a 2-for-1. Let's see. Because there are a few specific videos that I want to point out, like, at the end, for, like, this is kind of what I mean by educational content, and kind of what to expect. They'll be different because they're not Talkloids, but basically the general humor and structure. But I'm trying to find some videos before then. Oh yeah, I forgot Mew has a cat. Yeah, she does, doesn't she? Oh yeah, and this was about the V-Stars. They very clearly have favorites, you can tell. Oh wait, that reminds me. Mocha. I have so many Mocha videos. So it's hard to find the exact one that I'm looking for. Oh, where is it? I did not realize I had this many Mocha videos. Oh my god, where is it? Okay, maybe if I'm pretty sure Hai was in it. Hai was also in it. Oh yeah, this one.
Hi, Musin.
Mocha.
What? Huh? You took off your hat.
Why do you look so
太
surprised?
大咯。呢度跌緊蝦發太頭。
Yeah, I just thought this was so funny. I pinned someone's comment down here because, like, it's just such a thing, such a central thing to Mocha's character. As far as I know, this is the first time he was ever depicted not wearing a hat, and it had been so many years that the Mocha fandom was like, why does he not have a hat? He's so bald, this feels wrong. And just the way that he does look like Kaito, even without color. It's like, wait, is that Kaito? Why is there Kaito in the Mocha Talkloid? That just... it took me out. Sleep tracking app? Oh yeah, the Pokemon Sleep Talkloid. I mean the copyright, the legally distinct monster sleep game. Oh yeah, this was also kind of something based on my experiences. Not a capital, but my brother went to a college upstate in a city that's kind of known for being like a weird hippie city. Like, that's what people call it. I didn't come up with that reputation. That's just what people call it.
Oh,
Some of these were
It doesn't take much to impress me.
actually from like
Good. Hopefully you are very
a different city.
Lots of people on segways. Normal.
But yeah, I did witness a pack of a bunch of
Secret
people on
agents scooters,
segways.
small.
Oh, actually, let me... Oh yeah, these are the AI voice characters. And that's Laika. I love Laika. I actually can't... Oh yeah, this is that egg-colored girl, and that's Maron. Then I think that's probably Yuzuru, maybe? And I don't know who this is. I can't remember.
Secret agents on scooters?
This guy was so funny. Is that Free Moment, maybe? But yeah, I did see a guy with a Bluetooth earpiece in his suit wearing sunglasses on a neon green scooter.
See them all the time.
Okay, that one has to be new.
And yeah,
I love those guys.
someone waving a sword around in a
So,
Tyrannosaurus Rex
I
costume
think
with
I
a
need to sleep for
tutu.
12 hours.
People are so funny. Arabia syndrome. Arabia is another one of those obscure sharp keys that only I care about. Oh, this video has sure aged.
Akane, can you look? Why, what is it?
Akane. I forgot that I had that nickname. Cute. This sure has aged. I was not talking about, when was this released? 5 years ago, so this would have been, what, like, 2020? I was not talking about generative AI. This was specifically about Clip Studio Paint's Colorize feature, which is not particularly good, but I think it mostly struggles when you have too many colors in the image. And it just made everything look really weird like this.
You paid how much for this?
But I did not get scammed. Clip Studio is a great program. It was just this one specific feature that was not very good. Let's see. Look at the drum. Wait a second. Is this separate from... Oh, this is a completely separate card game video that I forgot I made.
Are you supposed to look at your 90 seconds? It's impossible. Come on. Come on.
This must have been about some mobile game that I was playing.
Stop giving me the game. What's the point of strategy if you don't need me for it?
Oh yeah, I must have been playing...
I hate this. I hate everything.
I must have been playing like a card game, mobile game, that kept giving
Wonder how
me...
other players did it. We all have the same cards to own cliff. This run is going alright though. If I'm lucky, I might just smash
Yeah,
him. What the fuck?
Thank you.
ごめん。
But yeah, I think this was about a real game that I was playing. I don't remember what game specifically, but I think it goes to show that everyone else was struggling. It took me like 20 attempts to even clear. And then I got like on the leaderboard. Oh yeah, Tanaka-san. I don't know if I'm going to watch the video, but I'm pretty sure like her surname is Tanaka and her given name is San. So she's San-san, but understandably people call her Tanaka-san, not San-san. Oh yeah, this is a video that I ended up freaking a lot of people out with this warning. The content of the video was not actually that bad, but people just saw warning skin and got really freaked out. I don't even remember what the inspiration was for this. I really don't. Like, obviously Hime is just messing with him. I do not remember. No, they don't. I don't know why Maybe Hime possessed me to make this video. I don't-
Oh, just
What
breathe.
was I doing?
Oh, what a nightmare.
Yeah, I don't think Seidei have the ability to send dreams either, as far as I know. Maybe they do, but... But yeah, common misunderstanding of the mekas. They are not yokai, they are Seidei. Which is kind of like... They're flower spirits, not necessarily like monsters or cryptids. It was just this belief that everything has a soul, even like objects have souls. And so the mekas are the souls of flowers, not flower yokai. Oh, what is this? Something about Itako being a shaman, I'm sure. Itako is literally just the word for shaman. Her name is literally shaman.
こんばんは、ゆずるくん。
どうしていつも見えてないのに僕が
Oh yeah, I
近くに
definitely
来た
got
ってわ
help
か
with
る
this
の
translation.
ひょっとして超能力者
My Japanese friend and I first started talking by exchanging translations with each other. And I still ask them for like advice and help with translation and clarification whenever I have a question about Japan. And I tell them stuff about like American culture too. They were very confused by the idea that Americans have haikus, which fair enough, but also that we know who Pepsi Man is. Pepsi Man, and I was like, oh yeah, he's popular here because of the game, and they were like, he has a game? She looked like a horse from the back. Forgot it was her.
Horses, you say?
Nope, not yet. Oh yeah, and this was a video about... Yeah, I forgot I did like a whole series of V-Singer Talkloids, like a 5-part series. I forgot about that.
How that happened?
Oh yeah. Ning and Luo Tianyi kiss. By the way, they kissed canonically. Well, they almost kissed. They basically kissed. They were like an inch away from each other's lips. But I think they kissed. But yeah, V-Singer had all this lore from the original like animation that they've kind of just forgotten about, I think. I am harboring an angel girlfriend.
So, 自從他與片刻嘅緊你與片刻
Okay, yeah, she's both an alien and an angel somehow, which... Okay, yeah, sure. And she speaks Vocaloid, which is not the same as English. She speaks Vocaloid. It's not... She doesn't speak Mandarin Chinese, doesn't speak Japanese. She speaks Vocaloid, and she doesn't actually understand the words that she's saying, allegedly. Okay, and then part 3... Oh yeah, and there's just this random Mushin Talkloid in the middle. Oh yeah. It was... I definitely made it intentional. This is like Ling's perception of all of them. So Tianyi is super cute, innocent Blorbo. She is obviously the very cool guitar player. And then Longye is just... yeah. This would be such a terror. If someone approaches you as a 14-year-old in real life like this, run. Just for the record.
是来吧。
What? What?
来不在日子夜不增于整口而人生。
But like, kind of a weird thing. I guess maybe it was different back then. And also, I guess in China, yeah. But I feel like Wolke, he's described as like an internet god. And he's like super internet famous celebrity. Just open a Patreon, bro.
迷碎些，迷碎些，迷碎些。啊！一鱼的海洋的热我的身，鱼我如。
But yeah, Qingxian, she has changed a lot. Kind of their idea for what she is seems to have changed a lot. Because originally she was kind of just this, like, dopey kid, empty-headed, nothing going on in there. But I think they decided they wanted, like, a mature, womanly figure for marketing. And so gradually they made her... They changed her characterization to look older and more womanly, to the point that people don't know that she's actually supposed to be, like, 17 or something.
蓝女子玉碎。
Okay, this part is not V-Singer lore. This is... The others were, like, loosely based on official lore. This is me completely riffing on Yinghe. Simply because she was not part of the original group, she doesn't have lore. And her design contest had exactly 666 entries. So I thought, oh, well, Tianyi is a demon, is an angel. What if Yinghe was a demon?
有人的一种哦，你闹买了一个意思，俺那女人你这哦，嗨，俺愿意，俺走这买饭和我不明这只要给他证明，那一个就是一个的。
Yeah, Molka has also kind of changed. He's gone from this, like, super kind of obnoxious, like, pretty innocent, feminine, cute, perfect boy who does no wrong to internet brat. He's actually like a real teenager now, which I think honestly is better.
自己跑。 看来他是对你的一个人。
That's a quick judgment, but sure. Oh yeah, two of them.
Hello? Did Mocha follow with my reading?
No.
Your for Yin. Thank you. It is strange how similar they are.
No.
Oh yeah, this whole Sonica thing. Oh, excuse me, Sonica thing.
No. It's nothing. You didn't understand. I completely understand. Huh? I mean, you always making us into and I'm happy for her. But Oh
yeah, Xinhua's origin story. I didn't really understand. Because at this point I didn't have a very good understanding of, like, Chinese pronunciation. And so I heard that people were like, oh, I can't understand her, I don't know what she's saying. And, like, I believed them, but I didn't really understand why until I actually started using her in program, and I was like, oh no, how did they even mess this up? It's very strange how Yamaha configured her. I need to start new playlist. Yeah, sure, jazz, why not? But yeah, I really don't understand what they even did to her, but like, she was the word way. Like, she sounds like she's saying "woy" instead of "way," and I was like, what? Oi! That's not even a sound that's in the. What?
我注意，那我口袋的汤米，一直我这一个我可能多真下雨。hush。A dwy ffai family being so successful, it was another bad moment up. Sometimes I wish it had been me hurt.
Well, congratulations, you're getting an update, girly.
Rumi has been avoiding me. I think she can tell. Apparently she's been acting rude ever since that Q&A.
The Q&A where Gumi finds out that Sonica has been talking behind her back. Yeah, my concept for Sonica is like, she's very, very jealous and petty about Gumi, but also kinda into her. Oh yeah, I had such a Yenshi phase. I loved Muta so much. A lot of the Chinese songs I know, like, it's kind of split down the middle. Medium 5 songs and Yenshi songs. I, like, even had a blog for her, I think, at one point. Like, an ask blog for her. And I'm, like, the only Westerner I've ever met that had such a strong investment in this random Chinese synth that may or may not have been backed by Bilibili itself. But yeah, more Gumi and Sonic, like how it looks like here.
Sonic, I'm probably just being
Sonic, yeah.
But sometimes I
She's
get
using the Sonic app pronunciation.
feeling you don't really like me. What? No. Of course I like you. Yeah, I'm probably just imagining things.
And her hatred for Gumi, yeah. The other green one. Wait, why is Moku in the Piapro SP video? To think she got it, I called her a bitch on Twitter. Yeah, it is weird that they had like this Twitter beef.
I told you pets have been getting too much trouble. I need me finally be all friends.
Yeah, Luca. Oh, Luca, what have they done to you? Oh yeah, they also changed Kaito's scarf because apparently there was once a controversy about his scarf not being made of real fabric. Which I think is such a funny thing to have drama over. What is a scarf, really?
You better keep that hat on.
You better keep the hat on. Okay, that makes sense. It was a reference to that other video, okay. Wait, I have a store? Since when do I have a store? Store is a thing? There's YouTube stores? Okay, well... I guess I'll have to look into that off stream. I don't know what I would sell. Unless they have, like, pay what you want. I didn't know YouTube had a store. Well, okay. Oh my god. Poor What is the deal with Korean Vocaloids, man? I thought Chinese Vocaloids were bad, but what is
I wanted you to know.
I'll never forget you.
It just discontinuation. Not yes.
It's not there yet.
Yeah, Pico drinking it, sipping a drink. But yeah, what is Chinese Vocaloids are cursed, but Korean Vocaloids are even more cursed. And right now Spanish Vocaloids aren't looking too great either. I guess we have Sados and Galanaya, so that's good. Deadpan Xian. I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm thinking of making a video about basic Mandarin pronunciation. Not like, oh, this is how to sound fluent like a native speaker, because I can't sound like a native speaker. I can't teach you to do that. But I would like to just explain some of the most common mistakes people make. Hello! Welcome, Vinka! I am currently reacting to my old Talkloids. Right now it's I'm kind of just reminiscing. But after that, I have some specific videos picked out that'll help me talk a bit more about the rebrand. Okay, I do want to talk about this one actually.
I have a tick in the back of my neck. The muscles shivering sometimes make me make a noise. Like this.
It was very difficult to make them make this noise. But this is a real thing that happens to me, especially, it seems to be triggered by, like, cold drafts. So, like, if there's a fan blowing on the back of my neck, I will make that noise, something like, and it was very inconvenient in school. People don't really understand what ticks are. Like, if you say you have ticks, Bird Club. Yeah, when you say I have ticks, people tend to assume bug, and then you're like, oh, get away from me. But that's not what it means. It means I have, like, involuntary motions that I have no control over. Mine isn't that bad, I just make a little noise. Which is surprising, but it's not, like, some people with Tourette's, they have a lot worse things that happens to them. And that a lot of people find a lot weirder, so I'm kinda glad that all I got was a little I have another friend who will make sounds sometimes too, and first that was sounds from a cat. Yeah, my tick, it's not that common, but people are similarly surprised every time I sneeze, because I do sneeze like a cat. Very much so. Let's see, what was this about? God, I'm kind of nostalgic for the Synthv R1 era.
Oh, thank God.
Oh yeah, wheelchairs, very, very expensive.
Without so much pain. I can go myself now. I'm very excited.
But yeah, I wanted to make this video about, like, ambulatory wheelchair users. Because a lot of people assume if you use a wheelchair, that means you're fully paralyzed, right? No, absolutely not. There are a lot of people who use wheelchairs who can get up and walk around for a short while, and it's just they need wheelchairs to get around, like, long-term, consistently. And that's kind of a fear of mine. I never had to use a wheelchair specifically. I've gone to physical therapy, but sometimes I do have to use a cane or I have to sit down, and it is a very real concern of mine when I go outside, and I'm like, oh, people are gonna think I'm faking using this cane because I only need it sometimes.
I put that, Jade. No, that's not how physics works.
That's not how physics.
I could live between the wings. No, she always shackled to me.
I don't think wormholes are applicable here.
Wormholes.
What if we replace the wheels with really big ones like a long tiny
Oh yeah, penny farthing.
That's a bit.
Penny farthing wheelchair.
I couldn't help but over here. My brother is a magic engineer. I'm sure he can come up with something.
Oh yeah, I came up with this lore that Mushin has siblings, because his voicer actually has Utaos that he loves very much. Fear me. But yeah, he's like the only non-cat in his family. His voicer is a cat boy, his brothers are a cat boy, and I feel like if Yukaneko had been allowed, like, given full creative potential over the project, Mishin would be a cat boy. His voicer also calls himself, like, a male wife, which is very funny. Yeah. There's actually, like, a lot... some of the Medium 5 voicers also have Utaos. I've downloaded them. Maybe I'll, react to Q&As. I've done Q&As, right? I want to see if things have changed. Yeah. Sometimes they're pretty difficult to get a hold of. Because, just in general, it's really hard to get Chinese files, outside of mainland China. FAQ and Q&A. Okay, we got 2 of these. I don't know which one came first, so I'll do both.
Question 1. No. You can't ask more questions.
Question 2. Why does he call Moka?
Yeah, this is kind of a reason why I've been considering making a basic, simplified Mandarin pronunciation tutorial. Because, like, I understand Pinyin is stupid. Pinyin is stupid, it doesn't make any sense to English speakers, so I'm not expecting people to be perfect. But I just think it'd be nice for people who want to have some level of an accuracy to have a reference for, like, no one knows what sound the X is supposed to make, or the ZH is supposed to make, or the C is supposed to make. They don't know that E is pronounced in most cases, and it's just...
Because that's my name.
I feel like a simplified guide might help people who, like, want to have some level of accuracy, but just do not know what the hell kind of sound any of these make.
Question 4. Why is flower through the grandfather?
I was very confused why I got this question. I'm still confused why I got this question. Because, like, I get that a lot of people make Talkloids with Flower, Pico, Oliver, and Fukase. But this is specifically about Vocaloids who have strange left eyes, and Flower does not.
You guys don't know point of a diagram, like.
Question 5. Better be careful. Mayu Zayandre.
Can I go on the US of you in the
Question 6. How many Vocaloids do
A
you
lot.
have?
More now, I'm sure.
Oh, actually, he doesn't know most of them.
Yeah, I've kind of stopped doing this because it's not encouraged. So I try to use only my own voice banks now
Because that's my name.
when I can.
Question 8. Can me do a photo at work is mine? Me could ask it.
Your bot is dead. Sure is.
Question 9. It's like a creepy happy man who is talking about horrifying brand.
Yeah, I saw this this reminds me of something someone said about, like, a reptile YouTuber I really like. This was not the inspiration for it. This is something I have in years, very recently. This video was 5 years ago, god. But he was, like, happily talking about, like, proper reptile husbandry for snakes, and someone said he has serial killer vibes, and I was like, my man just likes snakes, leave him alone.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Yeah, they've actually specifically started adding this to, they've specifically started adding this to terms of service in modern Vocaloids. You're not allowed to ask for renders. So I've basically kind of tried to stop doing this, and the way I do tuning commissions now is you have to own the voice bank to get a tuning commission from me. So if you want to do it for a voice you have or a voice that's free to download, I can do it. I can do that, but I can't like render the voice for you.
Next question. I got the phone rails and buff jellyfish.
Oh yeah, buff jellyfish. I forgot about that.
Thanks, quality.
I guess.
The buff jellyfish. Every time I have to draw. This was basically like a study for me because I do not draw muscle very often. So whenever I also have to do this whenever I draw Fremo Men now.
How did you get to Tokyo?
Huh. Sharpen of evil. Weird.
Baby you sounds like me for some reason.
Hey, what the heck is Servant of Evil?
The only butter eating is
Who's your favorite Vocaloid?
music collabs more difficult. Yeah, I think collabs are a bit strange. I don't know this policy on that because, like, surely if you hire a mixer, the mixer does not have to own a license, right? I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. So it's that in terms of collabs, I think that makes it a bit unclear, but I think for sure you're not allowed to just like send random people the audio files anymore.
It's been Pico since 2014 and has not changed.
Now it has.
Ever.
Now it has, but Pico's still up there.
I am clearly good.
How does it feel to be mad? Is my jellyfish really alive? Yes! Look! Can got your gear on his home country?
Oh yeah, Kiana. For those who are not aware, Kiana, she was also in the very first video I showed on this stream, but I kind of forgot to talk about it. Kiana is the main character of Honkai Impact 3rd, very popular gacha game made by the same people who made Genshin Impact. She has an official voice synthesizer. It doesn't sound anything like her because her voicer already had a Vocaloid. But she has an official voice synth.
How does it feel to know Sonic and Rachel and he's super thick?
How does it feel to what?
Have you ever tried the high or range test?
There's no way I could do the high range. Is this as high as I go?
As far as low voice goes, it's more like
Yep,
this.
that's...
Who was your first Vocaloid?
I remember people were really freaked out about that, and understandably so.
No, we were named it.
Vocaloids make up my top 5. Vocaloids specifically, like, only Vocaloids I would have to think about that. Synth in general, I would say... Gosh, that's hard. I actually did a tier list on stream the other day. So let me pull it up, because I kind of forgot what I said. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did do engine specific. Yeah, that's... I didn't do engine specific, so... Yeah, I would have to say Mayu, for sure. Chiyu, the Synth V, the Kotonoha twins, and Iroha. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I guess that's 5, but if you count the Kotonoha twins as 1, then my other favorite would be Laika, who's kind of a lesser-known Utao/AI voice. Her voicer said she wanted to make an AI song voice bank someday, and I'm still holding out hope for that. Struggle to pick face also, yeah. Gomi trash can ink. I'm so sad that no one caught that. Like, I understand why no one caught that, but... It's literally Trash Can Company. Trash
That's why
Can
I use favorite
Incorporated.
jellyfish.
You can drink us juice.
Can I adopt Oliver?
You're too late.
What does actually think you the rule?
This was a very
Let's talk
specific
about this, tell me
question.
anything, yes.
Sonic deserves better.
Thank you.
Gumi.
I like that better.
Shut up, traitor.
Oh yeah, that was Zunko. There was our kind of drama going on at the time with Zunko. Okay, it's been enough time, so I'm going to go to the specific ones that I wanted to point out and start talking a bit more about the rebrand itself.
There are no.
What? What was that voice?
Piccolo.
Why is it dubbed? Why? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. It's dubbed. I need to... Okay, well, let's hear how it sounds dubbed, but I'm going to need to fix that after the fact. How many of my old videos are dubbed out and now? Oh my god. I want to make a top 10 video. Okay. Oh god. It clearly does not speak Vocaloid. Top 10 scariest plants. Okay, I need to fix this video. Why does it... I am so confused by this dub.
Higgins.
I would switch it, but I don't want... I don't know if there's any, like, information on YouTube Studio. Okay, this is very... Science? What is happening? What is... Can I switch... Audio track Japanese original? It's not in Japanese. That is so bizarre. Okay.
Why?
I wanna make a dubbing video.
Yeah, for some reason it thought my channel was Japanese, because I had a few videos that I specifically listed as Japanese. And I guess it's randomly chosen some videos to auto-dub, so that's annoying. Mayu and Chiyu are great, though. Chiyu was my favorite medium 5 besides Stardust. Yeah, did you know she's actually getting a synth V? It just kinda got delayed because it sounded too much like the voicer.
It doesn't have chlorophyll, so it's only divide. Chlorophyll is one of
Yeah, I won't be doing top 10 videos necessarily, but I do want to keep this general vibe of jokes and lighthearted while talking about, like, educational stuff. She had a synth V, but it wasn't an AI synth V. It's like one of the old standard synth Vs. She's getting an update. I remember someone commented on this saying, oh, I was so convinced this was a school project until the end, and I was like, no, I'm just a nerd. Sorry to break it to you. Scary plant. Vinka, are these your eyes? Oh yeah, very common garden plant.
Some people use it as medicine, but in this game it can be flavor. But if it's not,
Made a presentation for your science class in Scratch and it was narrated by Havana. Yeah, that's awesome.
the thing in it is a pain, but the train it is infinity was. The thing is not only painful, it can cause paralysis.
What are you, Eli, you missed it. What are your eyes? Let me rewind a bit. Where was it? I forget where it was on the list. These. Okay, back to... Oh, I think I skipped too far. Gimpy Gimpy. I also like a fish called Boops Boops. Gremlin energy. Mika's a flower, so she's named after that. Also known as Mika. Oh, that's so sweet! Okay, where is it? Okay, yeah. This here is by far the best example of the kind of content I want to make going forward.
After finding them up, only a single day's worth of fire remained for the holy lamp. But miraculously, it burned for 8 days. Now every night of Hanukkah, we light a candle and this, which is called a menorah.
Oh yeah, I forgot this is the... At this point I started giving like auto-tune to Miki.
Haha. Anyway. Later you should try some of the fried foods you made, like latke and sufgania.
Can't mean you can't have Christmas without fried chicken.
Fried chicken?
That's not quite what
Yeah,
I
in
meant.
Japan it's very customary to eat KFC.
Come here, Mickey.
Most of them.
But yeah, there was a lot of work that went into trying to like make the pronunciation as accurate as I could.
And if someone asks you how about it, you respond with an accent sabo as well.
What is?
What is?
The whole festival is about bringing African Americans together, becoming greater individuals through community. We celebrate our heritage with flags, colors, and feasts. Amongst other
Daphne's
things.
friend has the goal of trying KFC in every country. That's so funny.
Something wrong?
Fire! Huge fire!
Oh, that's just Alona. She's...
Oh, hello.
Yeah, this is a lesser known one. Yule. A lot of Christmas traditions come from Yule originally, and some other like festivals such as Saturnalia.
Taken for Christmas too, but it's a guilty holiday. The Lord burns for 12 days.
Yeah, when I was playing Tomodachi Life, the new one, we were doing like no repeats food, and there was Yule log, and I know that Yule log is a food, but it's also not a food. It's also this tradition. So I was like blanking out like, is the log which one are you talking about? Is this the food?
Most people brought it in for the hearth, but it's a celebration of nature, so I'm not. Though most people use candles these days. Logs are hard to come by, especially since Yule logs aren't to be bought.
Apples.
Oh, yes. These fruits represent a reborn sun. Would you like one?
Yeah, the exact like reason for the sun's rebirth differs from tribe to tribe, but there are some general customs that stay. Yeah, Kyoteru at church. Kyoteru, Catholic priest's son.
And just stay let go got presents. You okay over there?
Rip gingerbread man.
It's a little late for that, isn't it?
I'm sure he'd be happy with anything you give him, Mickey. Do you want to help me decorate the tree? We can brainstorm while we walk.
Oh, tree! Yes!
I was going to ask Shin-chan if I could borrow her without the tradition, but after owning it's a gift from Metochiron.
Yeah, this is kind of a thing. The Medium 5 are based on this idea of sacred geometry, and I was under the impression that it was kind of like a Jewish principle, because online that's what all the sites say. They say it's this Jewish custom. It's actually not. It's not traditional. It's kind of something that someone made up along the way, and it's kind of just loosely based on Kabbalah. But purely for the sake of this, that, like, the Medium 5 are based on this kind of spirituality that's loosely based on the Kabbalah, even though it's, like, not... I think just for the sake of it, I keep them as Jewish in my lore.
That idea seems a bit...
Have no sparkle tree?
Not at the moment, no. It's too late to order one. Maybe we could make one from paper. Mickey, get down from there! Mickey, no!
Mickey is the star. But to this day, this is my favorite Talkloid I have ever made, and I do not think it will be topped, because I actually reached out and asked people from all of these cultures to help so I could give a more accurate representation of these different holidays and their traditions, and that so I could get the pronunciation as close as possible. And it was just such an incredibly rewarding experience for me. It's always my favorite thing to ask people about, because culture is such an important part of who we are. It's part of our identity. It's how we grew up. It's our community. And people almost never get to talk about it. A lot of people are even scared to talk about it. I think that's such a shame, because I just love talking about it and learning about all of these things and hearing people share their experiences. And that's kind of what I wanted to base my rebrand on. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about general history and mythology. When it comes to any specific traditions like this, ideally I would like to reach out to people and get them to help me represent their culture instead of just, speaking over someone. I try to do research based on, from people who are actually of that culture, but I want to, as much as possible, involve people in this process and give people sort of a space where they can talk about it. And that's kind of the idea behind my new channel. Goodbye, Kaishi, goodbye, Orgio, miss you dearly. Yeah, thanks for coming. But yeah, that's the basic idea of what I want my channel to be. And so this avatar isn't really working for that anymore. Honestly, Kaishi was never supposed to be a VTuber in the first place. I originally made him as a voice synth for Koei Font and Koei Doing AI TTS. VTubing really wasn't an option for me at the time. My computer was absolute potato, and it was super loud, so I couldn't really stream or do anything like that. And when I realized that I could become a VTuber, I sort of adapted Kaishi, this existing character, into my VTuber avatar, but it's not... I don't think he represents me very well. I don't think he represents my vibe. I don't think he represents the kind of channel that I want to make. And he also doesn't represent my culture. He's like a Japanese name, Japanese generic fantasy creature. And that's just not what I want to be going forward. I want to be more of myself. So my new avatar is going to fit the idea of cultural celebration better. He's very heavily based in Chinese mythology because, surprise, surprise, I am Chinese. And so I'm going to be revealing all of this information about my new avatar, my new concept, rebranding and everything on Twitter and on my channel over the next 2 or so weeks. I have a lot planned, a lot that I've been working on. But what I will say is my new name is going to be mythology. As of tomorrow, I'm going to be changing my name to mythology. And I will have a little bit of a sneak peek of how I look.
A little bit of acapella? Well, sure, but I need a song that won't get me copyrighted into the ground. How how about that?
So yeah, this is kind of an upcoming preview of how he's going to look. His name is Lean, and this little figure here is going to be the new mascot, that is what I will say. He's not going to be part of streams, but he will be part of the channel. Ooh. We're up in the clouds, I wonder what that could mean. Are those hooves? A tail? Yeah, a lot more information is going to be revealed. But basically, yeah. That's kind of my vision for where this channel is going. I'm still, as I said, I'm not abandoning Talkloids. I just don't really have any inspiration. I've made, like 300, 400, 500 of these things now. And it's not, like, what I'm excited about. It's not what I'm inspired. I have used most of my ideas. So Talkloids will happen when they happen. They'll be uploaded as shorts, but I'm going to start doing long-form content, a bit more of education in my streams. I'd also like to start making more pre-recorded shorts, not just scripts, not just clips. A TTS from the doggo thingy? The doggo is going to sound similar to that, but I don't know about a TTS. So the what looks great, excited for the reveal. Thank you! But yeah, as of tomorrow, I am going to be changing the name of my channels to mythology. And yeah, I would say that's about everything I wanted to go over. Oh, but I do have, for the debut, I do already have a cover and a sample long-form video that I've been working on that I should be able to release very soon. So look forward to that. Thanks so much for everyone who tuned in. It was very nice, like, walking down memory lane. And I'm very excited for what's to come as a VTuber.